What is going on, YouTube family, and welcome to another YouTube video. If you are not already part of the family, take 2 seconds out of the day, smash that subscribe button so we can grow together, get better together, and improve little by little every single day to achieve our goals while spreading positivity and while spreading Africa to the world. Today I'm going to be showing you guys and explaining to you guys my story on how I went broke. Completely true, but before I get into the video, I think it's a little bit more important if I go and get some props to show you guys the story behind it. Box is a little bit heavier than I last remembered it being, but boxes like these is pretty much where all my money went to. And you guys might be asking, what on earth are in this box, what are in the boxes? So let's get into that. A little breath even, jeepers, with how heavy it is. So basically, when I was around 20 years old, I started a clothing company called Sigma Athletics. And my main purpose and my main point to doing this clothing company is because I was sick and tired of seeing how much big brands were actually paying for clothing, how much they were ripping people off, and they just knew that they could charge 7, 8, 9,000% markup and people were still buying their products. So I decided, you know what, I'm not doing it to make money, I'm doing it to provide good quality clothing where people that maybe can't afford the top quality clothing can come and buy. So say if the shirt was costing me $8 to buy, I was selling it for $9. And yeah, it went on and on and on. In the beginning it didn't do too badly, but I'll get into the point where I'll say I think it failed, if you could call it that. And then I had actually forgotten that I even had some of the stuff left because it just got to a point where I wasn't selling any more of the items, so it just kind of all got put in storage until my brother just very recently moved out of his apartment and moved back home because he doesn't know at university when he's going to be going back and all that. And this was in one of the cupboards, so I thought, you know what, this is a great idea. My dad said to me, why don't you try and revamp it, try and resell it? And I said, you know what, you can come see this box is completely full. And I said, you know what, I'm not into it anymore. I tried to give my best shot. I learned some vital life decisions, like things that I can base the rest of my life on. And why don't we just donate it? My dad's the president of Hillcrest Rotary Club, which is an international organization that helps people less fortunate than ourselves, whether it be with clothing, providing schools, providing water, and a whole lot of things. So I said to him, can I not just donate this to the less fortunate? And he said, yeah, that would be great. So that's pretty much what it is. But you can see Sigma Athletics. These are all 200 gram, 100% cotton t-shirts, really high quality. Then I got women's pants, also extremely high quality. Tons and tons of women's shirts. I've got more bags and bags of women's crop tops. I'll show you these. These are my sisters used to love. Like this. Sigma Athletics. Really good quality. You can see with the printing, with the material, everything like that. But one of the most important things that I learned whilst doing this is you might have a great product, but if you don't have the audience to be able to, or the network to get it out there, it is going to fail. Another thing is, a lot of people want to pretend they want to support you, but when it comes to it, a lot of the time they're just looking for handouts. I got through to a stage where I was selling these shirts. They were costing me, say, 80 Rand to make. I was selling them for 60 Rand just because I knew they were good quality and I wanted to see people who couldn't afford expensive gym clothes at least to get good quality clothing. So I was running at a loss, and then after like the first year, my mom was like, Callan, you can't keep on doing this. You're losing so much money. Even if people are doing it, it's just not feasible anymore. So that's when I decided, you know what, this is my final order I'm going to do. I did the order. Still lots and lots of people. I ordered a couple 100 shirts. There's probably about 50 shirts here, 30 odd pairs of pants. So there's probably close to $700, $800, $900, $1,000 worth of clothing here just from straight out, just from all the fees that I paid, getting them in, all the marketing. You can see the I have the tattoo on my arm. That is the I, Sigma Athletics. Just for people that want to be different, to be bold, to stand out. And that's pretty much what it is. So another vital point. So first point is make sure you have a network, make sure you have an audience where you're able to present your product and showcase your product. The second thing, what I think is extremely vital, instead of going shallow and broad, rather go narrow and deep. With what I'm meaning like that, after I had a good clientele, people say 50 people all buy a shirt, or 100 people all buy a shirt. When you bring out the shirts again, bringing out the same shirts, people aren't going to want to buy them again because they've already got it. So instead, what I'm meaning, go narrow and deep, maybe bring out 5 different alterations, or start with 2, then go to 3, then 4, say, of all different types of shirts. Instead of what I did, which I see in hindsight now was a mistake, I brought out men's shirts, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, caps, pants. Then I did women's shirts, women's pants, women's caps, women's normal shirts, women's crop top. So I ended up, and I only gave one option of each, and then it ended up being very, very, well, big amount, but not very many options. So then that means when your people buy it, or your clientele buy it, you're not bringing out new products and not bringing out new things for them to try out and do. So that's another thing. But like I said, in hindsight, I have no regrets. I learned so much, especially the business side, especially when it comes to costing, what you think you're going to cost, what you end up paying, how suppliers all try and mess you around, it's just an absolute nightmare. I had many sleepless nights and many headaches when I did this. But initially I invested about 20,000 Rand, so about $1,500, and pretty much broke even with that. Then I invested, I had maybe say another 20,000 Rand left in my bank account. I emptied it absolutely all, and I was like, this is my last go, this is my chance. And it ended up not working out. I ended up losing all my money. As you can see, this is 3 years later, and I still have every single cent right here. But this is really awesome now that I get to do a good deed. I get to donate this all to charity, where you never know, I might see someone walking down the street with one of these shirts, or men wearing the track pants, or women wearing the track pants. And it makes a good story. I learned lots of vital lessons, and I just wanted to share that with everyone watching the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, take 2 seconds out today and smash that subscribe button so we can grow together, get better together, and improve little by little every single day to achieve our goals. This isn't saying that I'm never going to try anything like this again. Who knows what the future holds? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do something now that I have a bigger audience, a bigger network, or maybe do something specifically in Ghana, get local people involved. But like I said, that is just a short story long because I like to ramble on. But I'll see you all in the next video.